I am going to show you the Roku. Are you ready? This is the new Roku 3. Just came out. I ordered it immediately, and it was delivered to me a few days after the order. $99 for the Roku 3, and I'll show you a couple of the differences in the new Roku 3. First of all, you can see as Burke slides it in, it's small. It has a simple back plane with only really three cables. It's got an HDMI cable. That's right, just HDMI. So you can only use this with an HDMI-capable television. An Ethernet jack, although Wi-Fi is built in. You have your choice of Ethernet or Wi-Fi. If you have the capability, Ethernet is infinitely better in terms of performance, I must say. And DC in. And that's it. It is a small little puck. In fact, when I took this out of my TV system this morning to bring it in, I accidentally took the Apple TV because they looked so much alike. In fact, the second part of the Roku, its remote control is almost as big as the puck. But the remote control is the biggest difference in the new Roku, because if you look at it carefully, you'll see on the side, there is a headphone jack. The new Roku 3 has a feature that I think is a killer feature. Now, it comes with earbuds. I didn't use it with the purple Roku earbuds, even though they're color coordinated. I actually plugged in some very good, high-quality headphones into this, and I was thrilled to note there's no latency. The sound is excellent. I was getting great deep bass. I was getting a lot of a loud sound. It works exactly as you would hope for. This becomes all you need to have wireless audio in your television set. So if you're looking for a TV you can listen to in the bedroom while your spouse sleeps, I'm going to make sure my mom has this. She's a little hard of hearing, sometimes turns the TV up a little too loud for the rest of us. Now she can watch TV and turn it up as loud as she wants. The Roku remote has volume controls on it, which actually control the volume on the TV set as well as on the remote control. So that is a great convenience. Let's take a look at what's new. Oh, one more thing that's not new, but you might have noticed in the previous Roku, you got the A and B buttons on here. This is a gaming device with an accelerometer in it, and you can play Angry Birds and other games using this remote control of the A-B buttons and its positioning in space. I don't do it very much, and I have to say when I tried it with earlier Rokus, I found that they were sort of underpowered to play games. You can't say this Roku 3 is underpowered. They've definitely enhanced the processor in the Roku, and it is very, very capable. Let's show you the new Roku interface. This is going to propagate, I think, to all the Roku devices soon. The one thing I don't like about it is that a lot of the real estate here is dedicated to an ad. So this is an ad for Hulu Plus, taking up about a third of the screen real estate. There's a Roku channel store. These are my channels. You can add. The channel store has a huge number of thousands of channels, all kinds of stuff you can watch, including some interesting apps. Plex is on here, for instance. So if you like Plex and you want to watch content, remember how excited Ayaz was to be able to use the WDTV to play content from the rest of his network. Well, you can use Plex to do this. Unlike the WDTV, this does have Amazon Instant Video. In fact, the only thing the Roku 3 doesn't have is iTunes. Here's the games section. You can see a lot of fun games on here. I don't know if if you want a gaming device, get an Xbox, get a PlayStation 3. I don't think the Roku is well suited to this, but I guess for some very casual gaming, this might be okay. I really like the Roku for playing back video, and it excels at this. The new Roku is faster than it's ever been. The HD TV is excellent. You can get on places like Amazon and Vudu, you can get 1080p video through your Roku, and it works great. Notice there's this new thing, and I'm going to show you, because I asked Tony, I said, hey, does anybody have a movie? Tony said, yeah, I got some stuff on here, some TV on this USB key. This Roku 3 has a USB port. I'm going to stick a little, I haven't done this before. This will be a first. I'll stick some a USB key in there, and I'll launch the Roku USB media player, and I should be able to. We'll see. I don't know. Tony just said, I don't know what's on here. You're a brave man. Let's select it and browse. It's scanning the drive. Entourage Season 8. Should we play a little Entourage? Disc 1, it's an MP4. Let's play it back. It's unauthorized, content disabled. Tony, where did you get this? But the sound quality is superb. So, okay. That's actually, I'm glad we did that. Because now you know you need to have, obviously, uncopy protected content on your USB device for that to work. But it does play. Where'd you get that, Tony? Was that a rip?
That was an HDCP error.
It's an HDCP error, I understand, but where did you get the content? You found it in a hotel. Okay, it was on the floor there. There's lots of stuff besides television stations you can subscribe to. Now, Time Warner has an app on here that lets you watch live television. I'm not a Time Warner subscriber, so I can't do it. And we just heard a rumor that ABC is making an app for iOS, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this on the Roku. This is the ultimate cord-cutting device, I think, going forward when you see networks. There's HBO Go on here. I don't have it installed because my content provider, my cable company, Xfinity, does not allow HBO Go signups on the Roku. It does on the iOS, but for some reason they're afraid of Roku. However, let's go to Netflix and I'll show you. It works very well. The quality is excellent. In fact, these headphones are so good that when I was playing lower quality content, I could hear the digital artifacting. It was really, really annoying. So that was that actually is a problem. You're actually hearing really good quality audio. Should we play a little Battlestar Galactica, see how it plays back? This is, again, going to work via Wi-Fi. It's not your fault, Tony. It's the cable we're using or the TV we're using. Maybe I just unplug this. Maybe that'll make it better. No, I think this is the cable we're using. Is this not an HDCP compliant cable? What are we going into? Oh, we're not going directly into the TV, ladies and gentlemen. The engineering staff has set this up because they're pirates. Because they're not pirates. They didn't understand that you have to go directly into an HDCP device, which actually is the case. We shall see Battlestar Galactica. There we go. There we go. Let me press play. All right. So, as you can see, the quality is excellent. It's HDMI, 1080p. Playback is smooth. This is I don't know because they don't tell you what the hardware is in here. I'm sure somebody will do, maybe the iFix will do a teardown and we'll find out. But it's clearly a much faster processor, maybe even more memory on this because it plays back beautifully. There are more than 600 channels, according to Roku. I've seen databases of thousands of channels that play back on the Roku. I love the, let's do the pros and cons. The pros, I love the in-ear, the headphone jack on the remote control. It works beautifully. It has excellent video quality, HDMI, beautiful streaming quality, which will, by the way, work better on Ethernet than it will on Wi-Fi because Ethernet just is a better way of connecting. It does have a micro SD memory expansion slot. We'll see how that gets used. I don't know. I guess you can put movies on it. It does support USB and USB video. Should we try Tony's stick? See if that works now? Let's see it. Let's see. Maybe we can watch some Entourage. That'd be fun. It plays back MKV, MP4, a variety of files, the kind of files you might have. There is a remote app for iOS and Android devices. And I love it that they offer a Roku USB media player. Let's just try this one more time. It's going to load the content off the USB device. You could plug a big hard drive on here, USB thumb drive, and play back stuff. I think that's a real positive. Let's see now. All right, there we go. We're stealing content like a pro. Yeah, he found it on the floor in a hotel. It's not his fault, okay? Look at the quality, though. It's playing back beautifully. No hesitation. Absolute great video quality. If there's a con, it's that it doesn't play iTunes. It's the one thing it doesn't play. That's not Roku's fault. It's Apple won't let it. But it does everything else. It does it beautifully. Absolutely a buy. If you're a Roku fan, you'll recognize the value of the Roku 3. If you've never tried a Roku, it's, in my opinion, the best set-top box out there. And I love it that I can take my USB content, plug it into the Roku, and play it instantly just like that. So, a definite buy for the Roku 3. I was going to show you there are some... one con I didn't mention. It does not come with an HDMI cable. You'll need to buy one. They're just a few bucks at monoprice.com. Roku sells them as well. They also sell a mounting kit, which is kind of cool. So, if you've got a TV and you want to make it into a smart TV, the mounting kit allows you to mount the Roku behind the TV on the rails of the TV. very easily. It's got adapters and connectors for a variety of different situations. I think that's a great idea, too, the mounting kit, so that you can hide the Roku, small as it is, behind the TV. Nobody will know you have a dumb TV. You suddenly have a very smart TV.